When working with heavy equipment, always be certain that all safety rules and guidelines are followed in order to protect you and anyone else in the area. Do not permit anyone to stand alongside trench being excavated. Check all component hinge pins and their securing devices often. Be sure outriggers are properly extended before starting operations. Observe extreme caution when operating under low overhead obstructions. Observe extreme caution when excavating where there may be underground wires and pipes. Always use warning signs and proper control procedures when working on roads or streets. Never perform service or repairs on equipment that has not been properly blocked and secured. Travel at safe operating speed. When mounting or dismounting the equipment or trucks, always use the three-point method. When operating or working around heavy equipment, always be sure to wear the following: hard hat, protective goggles, gloves. These safety rules and personal protection equipment are in place to protect you and the people you work with. Please be sure to follow them at all times. Straight line dig and move. In this job sheet, we will cover how to straight line dig and move, which is the most basic of the backhoe procedures. It is used in constructing foundations and in electrical, gas, fiber optic, and all forms of utility digging. In this program, you will learn the basic operation of the backhoe attachment, the basic procedure for digging a trench, and how to move the backhoe using the backhoe attachment. The tools and equipment that you will need to complete this task are backhoe. Let's now go through the steps you will need to follow to complete this task. Center the backhoe over the perimeter chalk line. Put the parking brake on. Put the transmission into neutral. Drop the front bucket to the ground flat and raise the front wheels off the ground. Turn the seat around facing the backhoe attachment. Accelerate the hand throttle to 1/4. Drop the downriggers to lift the back wheels off the ground. Level the backhoe side to side. Remove the boom swing pin. Release the boom locking device. Extend the backhoe out to the corner or the beginning point to dig. Extend the stick to about 75% of its travel, and extend the bucket about 30 degrees. Boom down to make contact with the ground. The first pass is called scratching the surface, and it will take about the first 6 inches. The boom, stick, and bucket valves will all be used almost simultaneously and in a very smooth and fluent motion. When the bucket is full, curl the bucket up enough to hold the spoils. Lift the boom high enough to clear the bucket from the ground. Swing the boom to the designated side to dump the spoils. The spoils will be discarded at least 24 inches away from the trench. Curl the bucket to dump the spoils. Return the boom over the trench to resume excavation. The second pass will remove about half of the projected depth of the trench. The third pass will remove material down to the projected depth. On this pass, the bucket will need to be flat instead of 30 degrees. This will give the trench a smooth, flat bottom. When the backhoe runs out of stroke, the machine will need to be moved forward. Tilt the bucket all the way out until the teeth of the bucket are straight down. Draw the stick in until the bucket is close to the end of the trench. Drop the boom down into the trench and apply enough pressure on the boom to lift the backhoe up slightly. Turn around with the left hand and raise the front bucket up off the ground. Slightly raise the downriggers and release the parking brake. Make sure the backhoe is in the center of the chalk mark and the front wheels are straight. Repeat steps 10 through 29 again until the trench has been excavated. You have now completed the steps necessary to complete this job sheet. When you have mastered this task, you will be able to do the following: the basic operation of the backhoe attachment, the basic procedure for digging a trench, and how to move the backhoe using the backhoe attachment. You have now completed the steps necessary for this job sheet. If you have any questions, please speak with your instructor and then review this program in its entirety.